You can get the cards you need for today's Budget Magic deck and support the show from this episode's sponsor, Card Kingdom. Just follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Budget Magic. So this week, we are heading to War of the Spark Standard to play one of the jankier combos going on in the format. That is Narset's Amnesia, basically a blue-black kind of controlling deck, looking to wrath the opponent's hand with Narset and Induced Amnesia to make our opponent exile their hand and just draw a single card because of Narset. So that's the plan for the day. As you can see, 85 bucks in the paper world, 11 ticks on Magic Online, also 19 rares, I believe, in 0 mythics on Magic Arena, and that's counting the sideboard, which has some rares in it, so not a bad price no matter where you're going to play this deck. A quick reminder before we break down Narset's Amnesia for War of the Spark Standard. If you enjoy this deck, and you enjoy Budget Magic in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Narset's Amnesia, starting with Narset Part of the Veil. So Narset in our deck, it's primarily a combo piece. We're looking to abuse the static ability where each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. Also, it does just kind of tick down draws through our deck. We have a ton of non-creatures to hit, so generating card advantage as well. But the main payoff is limiting our opponent's card draw. And this is an ability that is good against control decks anyway. Like, they don't draw cards with their Chemist's Insight or Teferi or whatever, but we have a combo that can just get rid of our opponent's entire hand. What our deck really wants to do is play a Narset and then follow that up with Induced Amnesia, which makes it so our opponent is going to have to exile all the cards from their hand because we target them with it. Normally our opponent would draw a card for each card that was exiled. However, with Narset out, they only get to draw a single card because they can't draw more than one card each turn. So if our opponent has 6 cards in hand and then we Induce Amnesia them, the end result is going to be essentially a mind twist. Our opponent does end up with 1 card left over because they get to draw that 1 card even with Narset out. But basically, hand be gone for our opponent, and then hopefully, since our opponent loses all those resources, we can parlay that into winning the game. We also have some other Planeswalkers. Daravel is really good with our plan of getting our opponent down to empty-handed or 1 card in hand. It does attack our opponent's hand, but gives us this rack-like ability where it's dealing 2 damage after we pull off our combo and get rid of our opponent's hand. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, digs through our deck, finds us our combo pieces. Ugin the Ineffable, kind of a catch-all answer removal spell that also just wins the game if it sits out and ticks up and ticks up and ticks up. We also have a couple copies of everyone's favorite 2-drop, Flibblethip the Lost, and the reason we have Flibblethip in this deck is it is a fine roadblock in the early game that draws us a card, but we're trying to take advantage of Yawgmoth's Vial Offering as a removal/reanimation spell. So Yawgmoth's Vial Offering, really insane, but we need to have a legend on the battlefield to cast it, a legendary creature or planeswalker, so that's where Flibblethip comes in, an innocent looking legend that makes sure we have one on the battlefield so we can cast Yawgmoth's Vial Offering, kill our opponent's best creature or planeswalker, and reanimate a creature or planeswalker so we get back our Narset that died, we get back an Ugin that we milled with our Jace, or one of our opponent's things. Otherwise, we have some backup card advantage in Chemist's Insight and Disinformation Campaign. Cast down Tyrant Scorn and Cry of the Carnarium give us removal against aggro decks, creature decks. Sinister Sabotage, Thought Eraser let us interact with our opponent on the stack and from their hand. Also, they both surveil, so they work with our Disinformation Campaign backup plan. Let us pick up our Disinformation Campaign, replay it, repeatedly generate card advantage, grind out our opponent hands, keep them empty-handed after we combo off with our Narset Induced Amnesia plan. Mana base, couple of Field of Ruins to deal with this Kantas, a normal kind of 8 dual, bunch of basic mana base. We do have Dimir Gilgate over Watery Grave just for budget purposes, so if you got Watery Graves, throw them in the deck. Sideboard wise, for aggro, Moment of Craving to deal with early game creatures and gain us some life, a bunch of Sweepers and Cry of the Carnarium and Ritualist set. For more controlling matches, Negate, Disdainful Stroke, Sorcerer's Spyglass to shut down cards like Teferi and Tamiyo, Eldest Reborn, grindy card advantage, also removal, kind of just does a little bit of everything. And that is Narset's Amnesia for War of the Spark Standard. And that's our Budget Magic deck for this week. So anyway, let's get to the gameplay, see how this janky plan actually works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back in a bit with the wrap up. Alright, Budget Magic time. We are playing some Dimir Narset in War of the Spark Standard. Trying to wrath our opponent's hand, essentially, with Narset and, yeah, I guess we mulligan that. Okay. Trying to, yeah, Induced Amnesia Narset away our opponent's hand is the hope. Cry of the Carnarium, I guess, goes bottom. We need lands here, primarily. That's Ugin, the most expensive card in our deck. That's kind of the opposite of a land. Well, that is technically a land. All right, play Dimir Guildgate. That's good. Getting to 3 lands means Disinformation Campaign will hopefully find us. Ooh. Well, let's Narset. Opponent going to find a land. I think we actually do not activate Narset here. Yeah, we just pass. Because we want to Induce Amnesia our opponent's hand here. And we don't want to get, like, Lightning Strike or something to kill Narset. Alright, opponent has Vraska's Contempt. That does deal with Narset. Opponent passes, we draw a land. Well, let's Disinformation Campaign. Ooh, Jace that we can almost cast. Opponent discards the land, play the land, pass the turn. Opponent. Swamp. Sarkhan the Masterless. Yeah, makes a dragon. Well, let's Discovery. Land Narset. Alright, we keep the land. I don't think we keep the Narset here. Our opponent's hand is already empty enough that I don't think we keep it. Play the Swamp. And yeah, we just gotta pass here. If they activate... I guess we just gotta kill this dragon. Alright, opponent's gonna search for a land. So we kill the dragon. If we draw a land, we get to Ugin to kill Sarkhan, and then we're kind of in good shape. Plays a land. So this flips next land. Alright, fires up Sarkhan. Goes to combat. Well, cast down the dragon. Now, this would be a good turn to draw a land. That would be sweet. Land for Ugin would be so helpful. Jace, that we can't cast. Well, alright, new plan. Disinformation Campaign, draw a card. Alright, play the land. Pass the turn. Ugin comes down next turn. Is it too late? What do they have this turn? That's the question. Thematic Compass gets a land. Yeah, plays the land. Chandra Fire Artisan. Okay, yeah. Hits a Dreadhorde Invasion. Can't cast it, though. Turns on Sarkhan. Gets in. Hits us. Flips Thematic Compass. Well, we play Ugin. Ugin kills Sarkhan. Play a land, pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent's holding some not great removal spells. That would be the... That's another Sarkhan. Okay. They just keep coming. Hits a treasure map. Plays a treasure map. Turns on the Planeswalkers. Kills Ugin. Opponent passes. We draw another land. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can't do that. Ugh, so clunky. Alright. Well, play an Ugin. Ugin kills Sarkhan. Ugh, opponent's hitting so many Sarkhans. Play a swap, pass the turn. Opponent gets to double scry to find Sarkhan number... Oh, leaves it on top. No! No! Exiles a Karn's Bastion. Plays a Karn's Bastion. Well, this has been a lot of Sarkhans. Many Sarkhans today. Engrass Rampage kills our Ugin. This gets to ultimate next turn. Opponent scries. Yeah. To the bottom. Passes. Induced Amnesia. Not helpful here. Well, Field of Ruin. The Karn's Bastion, I guess. Opponent does get to proliferate. Yeah, we're dead. Opponent gets to ultimate Chandra and we're dead. Alright. Well, we got out Planeswalkered. And our opponent, they had the early removal spell to deal with... They had the early removal spell to deal with our Narset plan, which would have, I think, won the game, but it just didn't happen in time. Cry the Carnarium, worst in this matchup. Opponent. Yeah, I mean, ultimates, 7 damage, handful of action. Yeah, alright. Well, we got to see a lot of our opponent's deck. We know what they're doing. They're just playing Planeswalker after Planeswalker. Although, if we sideboard too much, we might get got by non-Planeswalkers. So bring in the 2 Eldest Reborns. Bring in Sorceress Spyglass. Maybe Disdainful Strokes? Go down 2 cast downs. Go down Cry of the Carnarium. Go down... Go down what? Maybe Davriel, I guess. And maybe we just go 2 Induced Amnesias. The plan is really sweet, but we saw that game, like, Narset died, and then we just kept drawing Induced Amnesias, which were dead cards, when if we were hitting not dead cards, we might have had a chance. Alright, I guess we keep this. I mean, we have a discovery to find us the lands we need, and hopefully get to this disinformation campaign to draw more cards. Oh boy. Oh dear. Yep, Duress takes disinformation campaign. Well, play Field of Ruin, Discovery. Those are both not lands. That is also not a land. Yikes. Okay. That's maybe the worst outcome. Treasure map for our opponent. Alright, so we find a land, we play a Narset. We take down a Narset, we take Discovery Dispersal. We pass the turn. Opponent gonna do the Upkeep Scry. To the top. Probably looking for lands. Opponent. Yep, finds a swamp. Elder Spells our Narset, sure. Well, we found a land. We play Jace. Take up Jace. Yeah, I guess we mill our opponent. I don't think they have any synergies for it. Another Elder Spell, good golly. Huh! The Elder Spell is insane against our deck. That's so not good. Opponent. They're playing a lot of Elder Spells. That's so questionable for us. Land for our opponent, untapped. And more treasure maps. So the treasures are pouring in. Scries with treasure map. Kind of bad timing, because we can mill them with Jace. Well, let's Jace. Mill our opponent, since they put a card on top. Play Discovery Dispersal, so we can hopefully hit our land drop here. Oh, goodness. Alright, well, double Dimir Guildgate. We will keep it. It is a land. This does mean we got a Thought Erasure, unfortunately. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we take Polis' Citadel. Play the Guildgate, pass the turn. So our opponent's going to get down Sarkhan if they want. And make a dragon. Land. They can't play both, thankfully. Alright, plays the Sarkhan. Makes a dragon. Passes. Well, let's Jace. Mill our opponent. Ooh, Sorcerer's Spyglass is not bad. Huh. How do we want to do this? Let's play Dimir Guildgate. And just pass. I think we gotta pass this turn. We can kill the dragon, counter whatever our opponent plays this turn. Take a Sarkhan hit. Scries to the top. And then hopefully Eldest Reborn can start cleaning things up. Opponent. Legion Warboss. So we will counter that. We will keep the land. Sarkhan turns on. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Wow, face. They must have a Jace answer. Well, let's get rid of the dragon. Opponent cashes in their treasure to get rid of Jace. That's okay. That is fine. So now we play a swamp. Play Eldest Reborn. Get rid of Sarkhan. Play Sorcerous Spyglass. Name Treasure Cove to shut off this card draw. Pass the turn. And now our opponent's playing off the top, and we have another Planeswalker answer. To the bottom. Get some treasure that's just treasure. It's not drawing cards at the moment. Opponent, what do they find? Opponent passes. Opponent discards. Play Dimir Guildgate, and yeah, I guess we just pass. Opponent draws. What Planeswalkers do we have? Jace, Narset. Opponent's passing. Alright, so I think we draw a swamp. Oh, we can get an Ugin? Yeah, let's take Ugin. Ugin seems best. Hard to say no to an Ugin. Take up an Ugin. Did our opponent draw an Ugin answer? Okay. Sure. Kills a lad. Hits Ugin. Oh, we get another Ugin. Well, play a swamp. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passing. We draw an island. Well, take up Ugin. Manifest, I guess. Go to combat. Attack. Might as well Thought Erasure, now that our opponent has a card. It's a swamp. Ooh. We will definitely keep Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Play a land, pass the turn. I mean, that's fine just as a reanimation spell for a Planeswalker. Plays a swamp. Thematic Compass, sure. Yeah. Well, this is going much better. Opponent passes, flips. So we draw Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. We manifest with Ugin. We go to combat. We attack. Yawgmoth's Vial Offering. Get back Narset. Blow up Disdainful Stroke. Manifest. Kind of a combo. Now we have a Disdainful Stroke if our opponent draws something. Take down Narset. Sinister Sabotage, and I think we're good. With 2 counters in hand, 2 Planeswalkers on the battlefield, and our opponent's treasure map being shut off, I think we're in good shape. Opponent's passing. Sure. Well, we will Field of Ruin the Maze of Ith. Grab an island. Take up Ugin. Take down Narset. Take a Disdainful Stroke. Play Field of Ruin. And yeah, with these layers of counter protection, we didn't wheel away the hand, but I feel like the Planeswalker is going to get the job done. And opponent thinks so as well, scoops it up. Okay, so that went pretty good. That went pretty good. We dealt with the Planeswalkers, and it worked. Negates would be good, too. Jeez, we have so many cards that seem helpful here. Negates in. We do have to make sure we don't just get run over by... Alright, let's go no Flibblethip. Run it like that. Try it like that. See what happens. On the draw for game number 3. And, well, okay. I mean, Thought Erasure into Sinister Sabotage seems fine. Land go. Karn's Bastion. And, ooh, Dreadhorde Invasion. Well, land and Thought Erasure you. Take Legion's Warboss. Keep Discovery Dispersal. So opponent's hand's not doing much, although they do get to Dreadhorde Invasion. Some for our opponent passes. I'll play a land, play a Narset. Take down Narset. Take a Jace. Opponent, yeah, growing the zombie. Gets in, hits Narset to 1. Passes. I'll play a land, play a Jace. Draw with Jace, mill our opponent. Come on, mill some lands. Alright, that works. Opponent grows the zombie. We are going to need to kill the zombie eventually. That is on our to-do list. Opponent hits Jace. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Play a land. Induced Amnesia. We will target you. That was a nice hand that you had, opponent. I would like it to disappear. Got him! Take up Jace, mill you. And, yeah, we'll just pass the turn. Well, as long as we can deal with this Dreadhorde Invasion, we just wipe the hand. That's what we're trying to do. That's the combo. Opponent plays land. 1 card left. That's it. Elder Spell. I don't like the idea of that. We will negate. Opponent. Out of cards. No red mana. Just a Dreadhorde Invasion that we must deal with. Kills Jace. Disdainful Stroke. Alright. Play Ugin. Tick up. I think we can just chump block and draw extra cards. Like, this should be fine. And eventually we'll find removal. I mean, I guess if they hit removal for our Spirit, then we lose Ugin, and that's bad. Alright, not removal. Opponent. Attacks Ugin. We chump. Get another Narset. And I think our Induced Amnesia is going to do it. Our plan is working here. Yeah, we will grab our Ugin card. Narset. Alright, let's... Actually, this works. Let's just, Dispersal. Get rid of Dreadhorde Invasion. Ugin. Get rid of Zombie. And I think Induced Amnesia Narset did it. I think it worked. Pass the turn. I don't know how our opponent gets out of this. They're color screwed. If we untap here, we have counters. We have Planeswalkers. We 6 for 1 them or 6 for 2 of them, and it worked! Narset Induced Amnesia. After a rocky game 1, the combo came through and just got him. Got him. All right. That was pretty good. Sweet. Budget magic time. We are playing some Narset Amnesia in Standard. And this hand doesn't have any Narsets or Amnesias. Induced Amnesias, but that's fine. Island and let's just Thought Erasure our opponent. See what they're up to. Oh. Okay. Take Search for Iskanta. This is probably going to be a challenging matchup in game 1 for sure. We have more counters in game 2. Narset itself is very good if we can get it down. Land for our opponent, tapped. Ooh, alright. Disinformation campaign. That's not horrible. And Ugin can theoretically enter a Wilderness Reclamation. Opponent probably discards Chemist's Insight, I would guess. I mean, we're just gonna slam stuff. We're just gonna slam stuff and make our opponent deal with it, and hopefully find a way to stop this Wilderness Reclamation. I mean, if we can make them discard enough, or find an Narset and resolve it, then life is really good. Discards a blink of an eye. Opponent untaps. Land. Passes. Well, yeah, play Jace. And there's a negate. Alright, so opponent gets to untap land, Wilderness Reclamation, Chemist's Insight. There's a land. There's a Wilderness Reclamation. Untaps. Well, play Jace. There's the Chemist's Insight. Well, we'll see. We'll see if our opponent gets to go off here. Take up Jace. Mill ourselves. Okay, pass the turn. They have Wilderness Rec going, although if we can resolve Ugin, that does solve the problem, at least for now. If our opponent can just combo off or find more counters, then that's worse. Escanta, land. Oh dear, they found a. Did they find a Nexus? Chemist's Insight. Draw some cards. Passes. Well, let's take up Jace. Mill ourselves. Ooh, alright, play a land, play a Narset. Opponent has negate. Well, good news is we have another Narset. Take down Narset, take Sinister Sabotage. Alright, now our opponent has to do it without drawing cards. They do get Escanta activations. Or they could, ooh, they didn't flip it, okay. Land. And scoops it up, cannot beat the Narset, we didn't even have to Amnesia them. Whoo, that's our secret sauce. That is our secret sauce. Well, oh, they're done! They're done! Oh, we stuck it to Nexus so bad that they gave up. Well, if there's any deck I just want to be able to stick it to in Standard, it is Nexus. If this deck just wrecks Nexus because we're playing 4 main deck Narsets and other stuff, that is a win all by itself, because goodness is Nexus annoying. See you later. Sweet. Ooh, that was good. That was pretty good. All right. Yeah, let's do that again. All right. Budget Magic time. We are playing some Narset Amnesia in Standard, and we got lots of Amnesias. No Narsets yet. I guess we can value Amnesia if we have to. Ugin does kill it. Land go. Hopefully we hit lands, though. That's step 1. Ooh, plains. All right. Well, Discovery Dispersal should find us lands, hopefully. Yeah, both to the graveyard. Those are not lands. That is a land. All right. All right, we're getting there. Opponent. Isolated Chapel and Imperious Oligarch. Well, play a land, Disinformation Campaign. Draw a card. A little bit swamp heavy at the moment. Need blue mana for this Narset eventually. Opponent discards a Sorin. Alright, so Abzan Aristocrats, essentially, by the looks. Opponent gets in. We have some really good sideboard cards. We have a bunch of Cry of the Canariums in the sideboard. Huh. How do we want to do this? And let's just Field of Ruin. Blow up the green source. We really need a second blue source. Grab an island. Hope our opponent's greedy with their mana. Alright, they have a forest. Well, we pass the turn. Alright, gets rid of Disinformation Campaign, that's fine. Untap land. And Seraph of the Scales. So we are going to need to kill that eventually. Opponent gets in. Little awkward. Well, play Davriel. Make our opponent discard. Play an island. Our Induced Amnesia is looking a little worse because our opponent's already so close to empty-handed. Opponent, combat. Hits us. Or hits our Planeswalker. Yup. Down to 12. Opponent. Vraska. Yep. Sacks a land. Draws a card. Ooh, Cry of the Cranarium. Oh, we need to get rid of this Seraph of the Scales. Alright, Swamp Ugin. Ugin destroys Seraph of the Scales. This isn't ideal, but this gives us a chance to maybe clear the board with this Cry of the Cranarium. We're going to lose our Ugin in the process. Opponent plays a land untapped. Vivian. Ugh. That's a lot of Planeswalkers. We're going to be able to clear the board, but we don't have a easy answer to the Planeswalkers at the moment. Seraph of the Scales. Opponent. Ugin. Also, Vivian shuts down Induced Amnesia too. Hits us down to 9, because then just kill it and get back the cards. Sacks the Spirit, draws a card. Huh. Well, let's Cry the Carnarium. Oh, they have so many. Alright, pass the turn. Faraska's also getting close to ultimating. Yeah, I feel like we're pretty buried behind Planeswalkers here. Opponent ticks up, draws a land, plays the land. Hero Precinct 1. Well, counter Seraph for the Scales, but what do we do about this Faraska? Oh, we do not need more Induced Amnesias. We're seeing the downside of our plan. Our plan is pretty good on turn 3 in a lot of matchups, but it gets much less effective in the late game, where this is like a bad mind rot that also dies to our opponent's Planeswalkers. This might just not be the matchup for our combo. We actually might sideboard it out. It's just so weak to these Planeswalkers that it doesn't seem great. Another Narset. Well, I mean, Chemister's Insight, discard, Induced Amnesia. And, I mean, I guess we'll pass the turn. I assume we're just dead to this Faraska Ultimate, though. Yeah, Emblems. Yup. Alright. Well, let's sideboard out Induced Amnesia. This is not the matchup where it is going to shine. So, Spyglass in. Cry of the Carnarium, Ritual of Soot's in. Disdainful Strokes, Eldest Reborn's in. Go down, Induced Amnesia. We might actually sideboard out Narsets too, at least some of them. Go down Davriel. Go down... That's a lot of cuts. Go down a couple of Narsets. Go down... Probably a Yawgmoth's File Offering, since we're cutting Legends, so we might not be able to cast it consistently enough. Yeah, our opponent's deck naturally lines up really well with what our deck's trying to do. Maybe we can't bring in all the Ritualists in this matchup, because the Planeswalkers are a concern. And yeah, go down Flibblethip. Alright, try like that. Yeah, this matchup seems very tricky on multiple levels. Alright, so we are on the play, which is good. Well, okay. Mana's a bit clunky with this Field of Ruin, but Discovery Dispersal hopefully can fix it. Opponent. Untap land. And Duress. Well, we'll see if Discovery Dispersal can fix it. Takes Thought Erasure. Play a land, Discovery. Yeah, let's mill both Planeswalkers. Final land. Pass the turn. We have Eldest Reborn to potentially reanimate them in the future. Opponent. Tithe Taker. Well, Field of Ruin, Disinformation Campaign. Draw Dimir Guildgate. Gonna want to Cry the Carnarium at some point. Opponent. Untap land. And Kaya. Alright. That's also annoying. Exiles some stuff. Gets it. Heads us. 18. Well, play Dimir Guildgate, pass the turn. I'm not even sure how good this Eldest Reborn is going to be, honestly, with this Kaya being able to sweep away the graveyards, and this Tide Taker providing a nice buffer for sacrificing Kaya. Exiles our graveyard. Well, now I kind of wish we had kept a Planeswalker. Was not really thinking of Kaya, but you never know where Kaya will pop up. I think it seems a lot worse in War of the Spark Standard to me when we have so many better Planeswalkers, but maybe it's still a fine sideboard option. Tap land for our opponent. Well, blow up Memorial. Oh, we can't blow up Memorial. It costs extra mana. Alright, untap. Well, let's Discovery. Ugh, and a Mortify. Okay. Yeah, graveyard. Those cards don't do it. Into a land. Alright, Guildgate go. Not looking good, boys and girls. Not looking good. This Kaya is really... Actually, this whole matchup, the Planeswalkers have been very problematic. And our opponents had the right answers to, like, our disinformation campaigns and so forth. Exiles more stuff. This is eventually going to drain us for a ton. Opponent gets in. Hits us. We draw more lands. Infinite lands. Alright, well, blow up Memorial to Folly, because I guess we might as well. Yeah. Well, I guess there are matchups where the combo is bad. And it's probably good to know that about Narset Induced Amnesia. And this is oh lord. And this is just a shining example of a matchup where the combo is not very good. We're also getting very out planeswalkered. And I guess we also flooded pretty severely, and our Eldest Reborns aren't good, and yeah, this has just gone bad on a bunch of different levels. Kaya ticking up, 8 cards in exile. Well, now I guess we have to kill something. Ugh. Yeah, these provide buffers for our Eldest Reborn. So many things about this matchup is not good for us. Discovery Dispersal, sure. We will surveil and draw a card. Well, I mean, that's a Cry of the Canarium finally, but it's too little, too late. Play a land. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to cast it. There's not really a way to come back, though. They get a creature as a buffer for Eldest Reborn. They can kill Eldest Reborn with Vivian. Yeah, we're just going to scoop it up. That is not a matchup we want to play Induced Amnesia, Narset, or whatever in. Narset's Amnesia. Yeah, that's not a good one. All right. All right, budget magic time. We are playing Narset Amnesia combo. Try to wipe our opponent's hands with varying degrees of success. Opponent, Blood Crypt. Well, play a land. We are definitely discovering because we really need to hit land drops. All right. Well, we'll keep Guildgate. It is a sad land because it doesn't let us play Narset. We have our combo, but we can't play it with a Dimir Guildgate next turn. And being a turn later is a turn worse. Thought Erasure. Well, I guess that makes me feel a little better because apparently we weren't going to be able to play our combo anyway. Opponent. Oh, the Guildgate. The price of being budget. Most of the times it's fine, but every once in a while, you get the examples where, oh, if this was only a Watery Grave, this game would go so much better. Like, it might actually be one of those, I haven't figured out the exact percent. I bet it's like 5 to 10%, maybe less than that, maybe 5 or less. But where it really makes things rough. We do draw an untap land, so we get to get down a Planeswalker, start making our opponent discard. Gets rid of a cast down. Untap land for our opponent. Well, take up, make you discard. Opponent really thinking on this discard. Land, alright, so we play Drowned Catacombs, pass the turn. And we get unpunished for our Dimir Guildgate after our talk about budget mana. Land for our opponent. Well, we will Chemister's Insight. Draw a couple cards. Ooh, Sinister Sabotage is sweet. How do we want to do this? Let's just play Dimir Guildgate, pass the turn. Actually, maybe we should just be cashing in this Daravel. Yeah, I think we do. We can always get it back with a Yawgmoth's Vial Offering. I mean, making our opponent discard 3 cards is pretty helpful. Angrass Rampage, alright, pass the turn. Opponent has Chemister's Insight, draws a couple cards. Yeah, that does undo some of our hard discard work. Opponent, passing. Well, Chemister's Insight, discard Induced Amnesia for now. Oh, there's our Narset too. Play a Swamp. Play Disinformation Campaign. Opponent counters. Okay. I would really like to have it resolve, but we can't let our opponent resolve a Nicol Bolas here. That just beats us. So I would rather let that go and have protection from a Nicol Bolas than lose to Nicol Bolas. Opponent, passing. I'll play a Field of Ruin. Play Narset. Take down Narset. Take Yawgmoth's Vial Offering. Our combo's losing a little bit of its luster since our opponent doesn't have that many cards in hand. Like, we'd basically be mind rotting. Opponent would lose 3 and draw 1. So I think it's not the right time to go for the combo. I really hope our opponent Chemister's Insights, though. That would be sweet. They seem to be thinking about it. The static abilities on Planeswalkers get people. They get me sometimes, too. Like, casting discard into Tamiyo is a big one. This might just be Vraska's Contempt. Oh, they did do it! Okay, well, enjoy your single card, opponent. Narset lights up and like, haha, gotcha. Opponent. Eldest Reborn. Well, we're going to have to spend our counter on that. And opponent scoops it up! Okay! That went well! Our Planeswalkers locking up the control matchup. Well, against this deck, Disdainful Strokes in. Disdainful Strokes in, Cry the Canarium out. What else can we cut? We do have to make sure we don't lose to Thief of Sanity. We can go down the cast downs. I think we keep Tyrant Scorn. Go up Sorceress Spyglass. Go down... do we gotta cut Flibbleflips here? Maybe we just cut Flibbleflips. Go down 1 Vile Offering. Go up 2 Eldest Reborns. Alright, and go down Flibbleflip for a negate. Let's try it like that. That seems reasonable. Well, being up a game is good. That means we only gotta win 1 more. Our deck seems to do its best work against control decks. Alright, we're on the draw this game. Let's see what our hand looks like. This is a matchup where the combo could be pretty effective if we resolve it. Alright, cannot keep the 1-lander, so this is a Snap Maul. Alright, this one we will keep. We'll keep the land on top. This is not bad. A lot of defense, at least. Island go. Opponent. Do they have discard? No. Well, Swamp and Thought Erasure. If they counter, that's pretty fine. That's still a fine trade for us. Opponent. Untaps. Ops. Ooh, probably looking for lands, I would guess. To the bottom. Draws. Finds a land untapped. Passes. Well, land Disinformation Campaign. Resolves. Opponent's got a discard. We draw Tyrant Scorn. Okay. Opponent Liliana down. Let's see what they have here. Hopefully it's not 4-mana Nicol Bolas. Duress. Okay. Well, opponent's got options. We have a mono spell hand. I assume I don't know. Disdainful Stroke or Narset probably. Unless they have Thief of Sanity, then it's Tyrant Scorn. Alright, takes Narset. And passes. Well, play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Yeah, let's Field of Ruin. Blow up Drowned Catacombs. Take an island. Opponent gets an island. Alright, pass the turn. Tap land. Opponent passes. Alright. Well, pass the turn. Get behind on mana. That's not ideal in this type of matchup. Land for our opponent. Passes. Alright, we draw land. So play the land, pass the turn. Another land for our opponent. Passes. Well, we will play a Narset. Resolves. Take down Narset. Take Discovery Dispersal. Pass the turn. Leave up our Disdainful Stroke. We potentially have the combo for next turn, depending on what happens here. Engrass Rampage. Alright. And we kind of just want lands. Ooh, another Narset. Well, alright. We're going to wait. We really need to hit lands. Let's Discovery. Graveyard. Jeez. Graveyard. We really want to land here. Oh boy. Induced Amnesia. Well, I guess we're passing. We're not going to go shields down. Awkward. Discard Induced Amnesia. Discard Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Boy, this hand is so stacked. We just need lands to cast it without going shields down and losing to something. Opponent. Passes. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3. Disinformation Campaign. Where are our lands? It's not a land. Okay. This is getting a little silly. Opponent discards Eldest Reborn. We will discard, I guess, a Jace. Oh god. Niv. Alright, well, we need to draw a land this turn finally. Actually, alright, let's see. Just draw a land, please. Dimir Guildgate. That's not the land we were looking for. So Tyrant Scorn. Bounce Niv. Opponent gets to draw a card. Yep. Play a land. And pass the turn. Untap land. Yeah, this is bad. That's a Niv. Opponent passes. Yeah. Ugin. Oh, it resolves. Okay. Ugin. Well, now we're off to the races. Kill Niv. All right, opponent. What can you follow it up with? Our shields up plan is over. It's done. We had to get rid of the Niv. Opponent. What's in this hand? Eldest Reborn. Yep. We finally are drawing our lands, which I guess is good. Play Narset. Take down Narset. Take Induced Amnesia. Target our opponent. We will discard Induced Amnesia. Getting back Niv is so bad, though. Angrass Rampage. Wow. Name the wrong thing. Name creature. Oh, we need Yawgmoth's File Offering to reanimate this Niv. And opponent scoops it up! Whoo! Narset coming through the combo! We got there. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I mean, in some matchups, it's really effective. It definitely can be a little hit or miss matchup-wise, but in the good matchups, it's really good. All right. Sweet. All right. Budget Magic time. We are playing some Narset's Amnesia in War of the Spark Standard, and all right, come on, blue mana. I mean, we have a lot of black cards, which is good, but we're gonna need. All right, there's a Guildgate. Play Dimir Guildgate. Pass the turn. Opponent: Rootbound Crag and Paradise Druid. Well, Drowned Catacombs and Flibblethip. All right, mana's working out. That's good. We also have multiple removal spells, which is nice. Kiora. Opponent passes. Well, yeah, I guess we Devriel. Make our opponent discard. Drowned Catacombs. No attacks. Mountain for our opponent. And Ilharg draws a card. Untaps Paradise Druid. Thankfully, it doesn't have haste. Take up Davriel. Ooh, opponent discards Ilharg. Okay. So, well, I guess our plan now is Yawgmoth's File Offering. Get back Ilharg. Kill Ilharg. The whole switcheroo. Unfortunately, it's not like we have creatures to put into play with Ilharg, but still. And yeah, get in it, Kiora. Alright, I mean, that wasn't bad. Opponent. Land. Damri. Well, hopefully Ilhargs can just smash our opponent's Planeswalkers. That's our hope anyway. More Planeswalkers. Takes up. Ilharg does have trample, so just as a big trampler, it's pretty good. Opponent, yeah, snags the Ilharg that we knew about, I believe. That would be my guess. Opponent passes. We draw a swamp. Well, let's go to combat. Ilharg, Vivian. Kill Vivian. Play a land. Pass the turn. Opponent taking some Davriel damage. We could use some card draw or something would be nice. Untap land. Takes up. Yeah. Well, we're not planning on countering anything anyway. Endray's Forerunner. Okay. Well, let's kill this. Kill this. Another land. Well, go to combat. Kill Damri. Hit Kiora. Actually, yeah, kill Damri. Hit Kiora. No creatures. Another land. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Rekindling Phoenix. Gets to draw a card. Untaps. Rekindling Phoenix number 2. Oh dear. Well, there's a disinformation campaign finally. Make our opponent discard. Into another land. This flood out plan is ruining our day. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us to 12. Well, let's Discovery. Keep Sinister Sabotage. Draw a card. Pick up Disinformation Campaign. Replay Disinformation Campaign. Make our opponent discard their card. Attack our opponent. Attack our opponent. Play the land. Pass the turn. This does mean our opponent can't just keep attacking us. Rekindling Phoenix. We will Sinister Sabotage. Swamp definitely to the graveyard. Pick up Disinformation Campaign. I guess they can because they can untap with this Kiora. Oh, opponent does not attack. That's good. Well, play Narset. Take down Narset. Take Ugin. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Opponent blocks and blocks. Kills Ilharg. Well, this is not pretty, but it's what we got to do. No. We will decline. Let's play Ugin. Destroy one of the tokens. Play a land, pass the turn. Yeah, here comes Rekindling Phoenix with haste. Let's see what our... Oh, and they get to draw a card! It's a combo! Oh, they don't get to draw a card because we have Narset. It's not a combo. Ooh, they do hit a Spellbreaker, though. Alright, that's not great. Opponent. Yeah, this Rekindling Phoenix is brutal. Gonna kill both of our Planeswalkers. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, we don't have a great Rekindling Phoenix answer, unfortunately. Going to untap, we draw more lands. Well, that's Disinformation Campaign. Oh, God. All right, well, I mean, Rekindling Phoenix is an issue. Also, we've drawn an ungodly number of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's a lot. That is just way too many. Okay, well, we will get in with Flibblethip. Send a message. Cast another Flibblethip, because why not? Keep the new one. Disinformation Campaign, draw a card. Induced Amnesia, target ourselves. Yes, we are sure. Get a couple fresh cards. Yeah, and now we're dead. Discovery. Graveyard. Ugh! Hit another land. Yep, okay. Well, Rekindling Phoenix is an issue. Maybe we should play some Obnixilus's Cruelties. I don't think that, that Obnixilus is that heavily played, but... Alright, bring in, I guess, Disdainful Stroke, Eldest Reborn? Go down Davriel. Go down Cry of the Carnarium. Go down... I guess, like, Chemister's Insight, and... Yeah, let's go down one Vial Offering. Run it like that. Yeah, we don't have a real clean answer to Rekindling Phoenix, other than countering it. Or just, like, comboing. That's our best answer, is just to Narset Amnesia, get rid of the hand, but... Well, alright. That is a Narset Amnesia hand. We'll see. If our opponent gets off to a very fast start, it could be slow, but... Guildgate go. Opponent. Untaps. Untap land, Llanowar. Well, that is a fast start. Play a land, Discovery. Graveyard. Into another Dimir Guildgate. Land, Kiora. Untaps Llanowar, gets in. Well, play Narset. Pass the turn. Rekindling Phoenix is so bad for us here. Spellbreaker. Opponent. Hits Narset. Passes. Well, I mean, Induced Amnesia. This is, I guess, slightly valuable, but not as valuable as we would like. Opponent gets one card, so we basically got a Mind Rot, but we might as well do it while we have a chance. These fast aggro starts are definitely tough for our combo. Opponent gets in. Hits us, kills Narset. Follow-up. Untaps. Oh, we drew him into it! Well, that's, yeah. Well, that might be an oversight in deck building to not really have a good enough answer for Rekindling Phoenix. Wow, we drew him into 2? Yeah, and it's just over now, unfortunately. Our combo came down too slow because of Llanowar Elves, and then these Rekindling Phoenixes we just don't have a good answer for. We strip our opponent's hand. It looks like they just drew into... Okay, well, we don't have a good answer for Rekindling Phoenix, and our opponent ran absurdly, so I guess we just took it on both ends that time. Alright, well, next time. And maybe we'll throw some Obnixilus's Cruelties in the sideboard. So what do we learn this week about Narset's Amnesia in War of the Spark Standard? And overall, we did pretty well with the deck. We finished our video matches 3-2, which is fine, although we did have an extra loss to Gruul thrown in, which that is a really rough matchup. If you want to make one change to this deck, throw in some Obnixilus's Cruelties somewhere to deal with Rekindling Phoenix. That was a card that we just cannot really beat. We don't have a permanent answer for it, so that was an issue. Most blue-black decks have Vraska's Contempt as a clean answer. A little bit rough on the budget, so we don't have it, but Obnixilus's Cruelty in the sideboard, maybe a copy in the main deck, is a nice option for dealing with Rekindling Phoenix in specific, which pretty much just threw the Gruul matchup all by itself. The good news is, we are pretty insane against control decks. We took down a Rakdos Planeswalker deck, Simic Nexus, we took down Grixis Control. Narset is good there, and the wheel effect, where we empty our opponent's hand with Narset Induced Amnesia, that is also a little bit matchup dependent. Against certain decks, control control in mid-range, it is really insane, and it can be almost I win the game all by itself. On the other hand, we ran into some trouble against aggro decks, where if they go like Llanowar Elf into Gruul Spellbreaker, and we're like, okay, play Narset, and even if it lives, our opponent's kind of already emptied their hand, then it's a little bit worse, and I think that's probably the biggest drawback of the combo is Induced Amnesia is not a great Magic card unless we are comboing off with it, and the combo itself can be a little bit matchup dependent, so it might be something that's better as, I don't know, a sideboard plan perhaps, just because of the hit or miss nature of it. I mean, when it works, it's insane, and we get like a 6-for-2 or whatever when we just get rid of our opponent's whole hand, and we won games by that. We had a great game where we mana screwed our red-black Planeswalker opponent with the combo, left our opponent with like 3 lands and missing one of their colors, and we just easily cruised to victory. But we did have some games where our opponents like Llanowar Elves, creature, and we have the combo and we're just like, it's not good enough. The other thing is, Induced Amnesia by itself, I guess we could like play it and kind of wheel our hand and then kill it with Ugin to get back the cards that we exiled, but in reality, we don't actually take advantage of it too much, so there is a risk of flooding with it. So the deck is really sweet, and the combo is really cool, and it is effective enough to win a reasonable number of games with, and when you get people, you get them really, really good, but there is some clunkiness involved, so my advice would be, add it on Nixilus Cruelty to beat Rekindling Phoenix, because we definitely ran into problems with that. The deck, great at grinding out control in mid-range, combo super effective there, Narset's good there by on her own, our Planeswalkers are good, Yawgmoth's Vile Offering's good, but we can run into trouble with decks that are really fast, and we draw a bunch of Induced Amnesias that don't really do anything over relevant cards, so a little bit hit or miss, but still, for a budget deck, really spicy, really fun, super cheap, so I don't know, Narset Amnesia, pretty cool combo, I have to say. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed watching it. I definitely enjoyed playing it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.